Alright, I'm out at the point. I don't know if you can see those structures there. Those are the cabin. That's our property over there. That's a bunkie from Oliver, and that's the retirement place of Ed and Brenda. So I've come out onto the point. Another spectacular sunset. I'm out checking out the waves, seeing what's happening out at the point. It's getting a little chilly. Lots of wind. Waves are big. Further out on the lake, even at the horizon, you can see some pretty big whitecaps. Big waves, big crests. Out in the deeper water, they get much bigger. Down here, like the big waves can't handle the shallow water, so they'll break as they come into shallower area. So here you see it's all shallow, and the waves are breaking in the shallows. But I don't know if you can really see the horizon very well, but I'm seeing the horizon is certainly not flat. There's a lot of waves out there. It's just drawn up by this wind. So this is our beach area. This is called Portage Bay. Actually, from that point over there, all the way through and around to that point there. There's a point directly in front there. You see the stuff behind it is further back. It's a little more faded, and that comes out there. I'm not sure if that whole thing is Portage Bay, or if that point there forms Portage Bay, and this is just a little point here that comes out in the middle of it. Geese like to flock here. Very well, the rocks are all kind of colored the same because of the being covered with water and slime and crap. But the rocks are extremely different. You'll find brilliant red rocks, you'll find these black rocks, you'll find all this stuff. And most of these rocks are all granite, which is interesting because the island is limestone. So here you see some limestone just down there, it's all split off. Limestone is sedimentary and granite is igneous. One might think that these granite rocks are here because of glaciation, and I think it has some to do with it. But some of the rocks we found here are also shatter cones, which means they exploded. If you go into Sudbury, they tell you about this 60 million years ago, a big asteroid impact that hit Sudbury. Now Sudbury at that time was somewhere around the equator, but it splattered stuff everywhere, and I guess these rocks are left over from that. When you see a shatter cone, and it's a rock that kind of shaped like this, and it's got kind of like shatter marks all the way up, it's kind of feathered, that would be indication that that is from an impact, and the stuff got ejected under force, and there's all kinds of markings on the rock that indicate that. So the geology around here is absolutely fascinating. I'm going to get back on the quad and find my way back. obviously quite rough. Here's a rock that looks perfectly square. Well, not quite perfectly square, but I don't believe that was human formed. I think that was just something that was placed there by nature. I want to see if I can find one of those brilliant red rocks. At one point I stacked one up. I think it's over there somewhere. Let's see if I can get myself around that far. Kill this poor quad. I'll put it in low. Here's a classic example right here. A red rock in the middle of all these white and black rocks. You wonder what on earth caused it to end up here. Obviously it's been molten, it's been slushed around and then hardened that way. Black rocks, rocks with spots, red rocks. You know, that might not be interesting to some people, but just the question of how the heck this stuff got here is huge, for me anyway. I don't see my red rock piled up anymore. I had actually found this brilliant red rock that was up on just laying there in the middle. It looked like it was fresh from the rock factory, next to all these ancient things. And I lifted it up and I put it on top of other rocks, but I don't know, it was so pretty, maybe somebody else took it. I don't see it anymore. This is quite the workout. All right, back on the trail.